Graduating class, friends, family, staff, instructors, and those who care deeply about this college, welcome to Convocation 2021. We have just completed a year like none other, and you did it. I want to officially open this convocation and start by giving our territorial acknowledgement. Today, it is more important than ever that we acknowledge the land and the peoples whose land we work, live, and create upon. Today, I acknowledge that we are on the unsurrendered and unceded land of the Wolastoqiyik peoples. Our college is here on the banks of the Wolastoq River, the river that is both beautiful and bountiful and has shaped this land and the peoples who've been here for millennia. We are grateful that you are still here. In spite of attempts to annihilate Indigenous peoples through colonial efforts, you are still here. You are resilient, you are strong. We mourn with you at the discovery of 215 children buried in a mass grave in Kamloops. This wasn't okay, it isn't okay. But you are still here. You are our students, our graduates, our friends, our family. Thank you. We are so grateful that we live, work, and create here.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Car ton bras est porté l'épée, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
How to open a convocation that completes at least 1 year of your studies entirely in a pandemic. That's what I asked myself. How do you do that? While still a little bit unsure of the answer, I'm going to give it a go. First off, thank you. We did this. It was a collective effort. Recently, you crossed the finish line, handing in your last assignments. When I knew that day had passed, I did a happy dance. Because of your efforts, our efforts, all of us, we were able to take care of each other as a community and do the teaching and learning and the good work together that we were meant to do. And when I think of you, the graduating class, I think the brave ones. You have courage. It gives me goosebumps on my arms just to say that. You had courage to choose to pursue your dream and come to school when the world was in chaos and there was so much uncertainty. Last August, did you want to come back to school? Did you know what it was going to be like? I don't know. Maybe you, like me, were so uncertain about this year, and yet you chose to come. You are the brave ones. And your bravery is going to carry you forward as you do phenomenal things with the technical proficiency that you've developed here, but also the thoughtful intent behind what you design and make. Because I'm an educator at heart and spent years in the classroom before becoming an administrator and stepping in as director, I had to bring an object with me today that I thought would help maybe celebrate a little bit, and also because I just love them. I chose a frog, one of many that sits on a shelf in my office. And I chose a frog because they are an indicator species. They tell us how our world is doing. And when I think of you as designers, creators, makers, you are also indicator species. Maybe that sounds strange to you, but I actually believe what you make, what you think, your voice, your eyes, your ears tell us about the world and also shape the world. You are that front runner and have that ability. I also thought, because I love acronyms, I'm going to choose 4 words that I think describe you as a graduating class. So frog, when we start with F, we think fortitude, strength. You have strength. And while you may feel tired at this point if you're anything like me, there has been strength built this year that will serve you years to come. R, I think of resilience. That ability to weather, are we in orange zone, red zone, yellow zone, online, in person, what's going on? You're resilient. You showed up, you made it work. O in frog, one of a kind. The things you make and design are one of a kind, but also you are one of a kind. I think of what E.E. Cummings said in that it takes great courage to grow up and become who you are. At NBCCD, we don't want you to be someone else. We want you to be you. And during your time with us, you have become more you. And we look forward to seeing that continue. You're one of a kind and we need you. And finally, G, gifted. You came in with ideas and dreams and skills, and you honed those talents. And you are gifted, and you are going to gift the world with what you create, design, and make. Indicator species, the frog. You've done it. And we love you, we're proud of you, we hope you remember that you have a home with us always, and we can't congratulate you enough. With that said, let the procession begin. It is time to call you graduates. Thank you so much.
In her absence, the registrar confers upon you the appropriate diploma or certificate with all the rights and privileges pertaining to the diploma or certificate. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
This has been a wild and singular year, and all of us are just so proud of everything that you've accomplished, not just academically, but personally and also with one another. You know, it's common to face obstacles in life, but it's fair to say that your year with us was definitely one for the books. It's okay not to always be okay, but your work ethic and attitude and overwhelming support for one another has been so moving to watch, and our pride in you just runs so deep. Getting to meet you and work with you is what makes this job a calling for so many of us, And we don't take for granted that in the scheme of things, your time here is just a sliver of your bigger picture. And it's just so exciting to be a part of that. Whether you're continuing with us in a diploma program next year, or moving on to another institution, or even a whole new journey, we wish you the absolute best. On behalf of all your Foundation Visual Arts instructors, a huge congratulations on completing this program. Go and have some fun, and we'll see you in the fall.
Foundation Visual Arts. Maddie Anderson. Bianca Isabel Bartolome. Wendy Bellefleur. Megan Bishop. Sarah Bonafant. Ash Bourgoin. Cameron Butler. Austin Cardy. Adam Chappelle. Sophie Courcelle. Alex Sear. Chloe Sear Ronsetti. Emily Deo. Elmondra Carolina Doig. Alexandra Farella Butts. Sheldon Forgrave. Justin Gillespie. Michaela Gabu. Lila Gorley McSorley. Ivy Grenier. Katie Guittard. Grace Hollywell. Shaylin Hansen. Zoe Parkwall. Caitlin Hetherington. Darren Hogarth. Harmony Johnson McLeod. Emma Jones. Rebecca King. Isabel Legacy Stewart. Hannah LeBlanc. Joshua Lebrun. Lee Hong Lin. Shek McHadden. Aaron McKessock. Bryn Mills. Wendy Mitchell. Melody Moret. Catherine Morin. Catherine Neely. Alicia Newton. Nathaniel Oland Simon. Evan Peranto. M. Pepin. Matthew Pleward. Hannah Power. Madison Price. Emma Rennick. Sean Sunnyshow. Allison Shute. Amber Vreeland. Miranda Wiggins.
Hello, my name is Andrew Kiersted. I am the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design on-site coordinator here in St. John. I want to congratulate all of the graduates from the college this year. It has been a very difficult year, and you should be very proud of what you've done to accomplish and to finish the courses that you have. I particularly want to congratulate the 9 FVA students who took courses here in St. John. All the best in the future to you.
Amelia Bailey, Becca Hanley, Liam Johnson, Rebecca LaRoche, Kirsten McDonald, Emily Mead, Jacqueline White, Wenji Zhang, Lillian Zen.
Congratulations on all of the success you have achieved over the last 2 years on the 4th floor. On a large scale, you have endured some of the largest shifts experienced in our lifetime. On a personal level, you may have even conquered some of your biggest fears. Most importantly, you were persistent, and now you are standing at this final step of this journey. This does not mean that your creative journey is complete. It has only just begun. Before you make that leap, take time to reflect on your relationship with the world around you and move forward with confidence. We've all been fortunate to have shared space together these 2 years. Know that your time at NBCCD will continue to impact others long after this day. I wish that I could share with you the many things that I have learned from each of you. Thank you for your patience, your time, your imagination, and your experience. It is my honor to officially pass it on. Wolastoqiyik, Kabalita Hamopa.
Aboriginal Visual Arts, Caitlin Claremont, Cathy Collins, Robert Johnson, Yenny Rodriguez.
Maya, Veronica, and Sarah. This was quite a year. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of madness. You got through it and you excelled despite the rough patches. You pushed yourselves to achieve your goals. I feel confident that each of you will succeed in your ceramic endeavors in the future, and getting through this bizarre year is a testament to that. Not only did you learn an impressive proficiency in ceramics, but you did it during 2 of the most challenging years. I'm extremely proud of your achievements, and you should be as well. If you ever feel that you've missed out, like somehow you didn't learn the most you could have if it were a regular year, you have missed the most important lesson of all. That no matter what is going on in the world or your life or around you, you are the one in control of your success, because you are the one in control of what you do and how you make it work. This year has taught all of us that the unexpected can happen, and it's up to us to adapt, to move forward, and to make our own lives and futures. Once you leave here, you know that the ceramics team will be here to help you with anything we can. I want to leave you with some final words of wisdom. Always test. Never assume it will work. If you say to yourself, "Oh, it will be fine," no, it won't. Do it right or do it again. Tell yourself you can, because I know you can, and you need to as well. Always, always eat your vegetables. Now, go make some pots.
Ceramics, Maya Cochran, Sarah Hamlin, Veronica Koo. Digital media.
Congratulations, grads of 2021 from the Digital Media Studio. I'm sure I'm not going to be the first one to say that it has been a crazy journey to get to graduation. This certainly wasn't the year that I had pictured for you. You had been challenged every step of the way, and I couldn't be more proud of all that you have accomplished. After a year like last, I have no doubt that you can take on any challenge that you face. You have shown us what truly amazing people you are. So go out, be kind, and change the world. We are so proud of you.
3D digital design. Finley Gadez. Darren Howe. Yuna Young. Matthew Laforêt. Sydney Park. Anthony Paul. Wren Swim.
I cannot express how proud I am of all my fashion students. The graduates of 2021 show a tenacity and unparalleled passion for the craft. Completing both first and second year in the fashion design studio while dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic is truly a feat worth celebrating. I've had the pleasure of working with all of you these past 2 years, getting to know you, encourage you, and grow with you. Not only were you managing a pandemic, but you worked towards academic and craft excellence while carrying the other weights of your life on your back. You are an amazing group of people with kind hearts and one of the most comforting and empathetic class dynamics I've ever seen. The support you show one another and extend out to all those you meet is a defining trait that you all carry and amplify with one another. The fresh design perspective and willingness to learn that you all bring to class has been a joy to nurture. You all inspire me to be the best mentor I can be, and I'm so honored to have met each and every one of you. As you enter the ranks of our talented fashion alumni, remember, this is not goodbye, but see you soon.
Fashion design. Holly Hertz. Maria Hobson Forbes. Marlo Hunt. Roberta Morgan. Lakshmi Muchala. Rochelle Robichaud. Brianna Vandebrand. Jillian Bessie. Oakley Wiseau Gray. Emily White.
Graphics graduates, I have been asked to say a few words to you as we celebrate your achievements. I have written these words at least 3 times, and each time it sounds like a series of cliches downloaded from graduationspeeches.com. But I want to do something that is different. After our opening for the graphics show, we talked about your experiences as a student. Those of you who have been to a university expressed a similar opinion, that your university experience was impersonal, but your NBCCD experience is more like being part of a family. In fact, some of you say you wish you could stay. It's been more than a year that we have lived under the pall cast by COVID-19. As the year was wrapping up last June, many of you were contemplating your futures, and the prospect of online learning seemed to be repellent to most of you. I was worried by your rhetoric and thought that half of you might not return. I am so happy that every one of you have returned. At the opening, I spoke about what COVID has taken from you, and I am truly sorry that this year has not been all it could have been. Early in the pandemic, one of my songwriting heroes, John Prine, died from COVID. I remember thinking that when the pandemic was over, he would have written the perfect song to sum it all up. and I spent a great deal of the spring and summer listening to him on Spotify. He wrote a song called All the Best that expresses some of what I would like to say. However, the song is really about the end of his marriage. I thought, yeah, the sentiment is correct, but the context is inappropriate. Then I thought, I'll throw on my creativity hat and I can recontextualize the song and make it fit. After all, that's what creative people do. I returned to some of the descriptions of the family-like experiences you have had at NBCCD. However, I think it's more like a personal relationship than family. On the first day of school, we the faculty and you the students come into each other's lives as complete strangers. For the next 2 years, we spend a great deal of time together and we form what become complex relationships. We authority figures, experts, mentors, you wide-eyed, eager learners. But most importantly, just like two people in a relationship, we become family. Then one day, today in fact, it's over and we go our separate ways. It has many of the same emotional qualities as a divorce, but without the acrimony. For the past 2 years, during the studio Christmas gift exchange, I've received a set of guitar strings, so I restrung myself and played guitar and learned how to play the song All the Best, which contains my message to you.
I wish you love and happiness. I guess I wish you all the best. I wish you don't do like I do and never fall in love with someone like you. 'Cause if you feel just like I did, you'd probably walk around the block like some little kid. But kids don't know, they can only guess how hard it is to find happiness. I guess love is like a Christmas card. You decorate the tree, throw it in the yard. It decays and dies, and your snowman melt. Wish I knew love, wish I knew how love felt. 'Cause I once knew love, and love knew me. When I walked with you, love walked with me. And I got no hate, and I got no pride. I got so much love I cannot hide. I got so much love I cannot hide. You say you drive a Chevy, you say you drive a Ford, you say you drive around the town till you just get bored, and you change your mind for something else to do, and your heart gets bored with your mind and it changes you. You said buy a Mac, so you bought a PC. Stayed up all night playing games till you just can't see. Then you pick up a brush, 'cause you wanna paint, and it changed the way you communicate. And it's an awful mess, and it's a doggone shame. We wish you all the best, just the same. And Andy hopes you find happiness, and Kirsten hopes you find happiness, and I hope you find happiness, 'cause we all hope you find happiness. Happiness.
Graphic design, Cindy Belanger. Lisa Orguay. Jed Gemarino, Ashley Goodine, Deborah Hannah, Emily Hayward, Courtney Ivy, Emily Lapointe, Abigail Linton, Sheldon McQueen, Camille Much, Sarah Simmons, Caitlin Thibodeau, Dylan Vicey, Nicholas Walsh, Jordan Wilson,
Hi Metal Ladies, here we are. I'd first like to say that we are so happy that you came to school in this really weird and uncertain year. It really was a privilege for everyone that we were able to work in person in the studio space in a safe way. We know that in a lot of places this just wasn't possible. We should also acknowledge that even though this was far from a typical year, we really were able to learn a lot, and in all seriousness, if you accomplished a year of studies at this time, you should really give yourself a round of applause. I know that it wasn't straightforward and it wasn't easy. I think that when we're able to get some distance, we'll see how much adaptability we've gained from being able to push ourselves outside of our comfort zones. Craftspeople are truly some of the most resourceful and adaptable people who exist, and I think that you're all well positioned to be successful in whatever it is that life throws at you and offers you next. Keep making, learning, and exploring, and opportunities will happen. Stay safe and healthy and keep in touch. Congratulations.
Jewelry Metal Arts, Soraya Murillo, Tessa Price, Deirdre Underhill,
Hello, on behalf of the photography department, myself, Karen Rouet, Rod Steers, Noel Chenier, and Haley Fail, we congratulate you, the 2021 Photo Diploma graduates, for your achievements over the past few years. You've accomplished so much, and we are so very proud of you. We wish you the greatest success in your endeavors. As a team, we are fortunate to collectively get to work with nearly every student in the college at one time or another. We would like to express our appreciation for your smiles, your laughs, and for the thanks you give when we get to work together. We have overcome so many challenges together. We hope that you will come back, share your stories with us as you discover a new phase in your journey as creative makers and designers.
Photography, Jamie Arnold, Holly Brown, Liam Andreessen, Ian Humber, Jules Keenan, Lisa Metz, Georgia Morgan, Holly Noel, Casey Parley,
Folks, you did it! Can you believe it? I have to say, what a year it's been and what a learning experience. You gang are like craft warriors. You're part of a unique cohort that's been through an experience unlike any other in our lifetimes. And I don't think it's crazy to say that you're bonded for life, and you're bonded with us for life now too. Seriously team, Fiber Fam, I'm so unbelievably proud of you all. We all are.
You've all pushed yourselves, made beautiful work, shown up every week to our crazy blended learning table, and made the most of this opportunity to learn despite some pretty crazy circumstances. But most importantly, you really truly did this together. I've watched you, every one of you, supporting, helping, and encouraging each other. You've shown grace, kindness, and flexibility, and I'm so proud of you all as humans. This could have brought out the worst, but I think in most ways it really brought out the best. So thanks for sharing these past 2 years with us, and good luck in everything you do in the future. And of course, please do stay in touch.
Textile design, Natasha Cleish. Kifa Garvey. Jasmine Hildebrandt. Chantal Landry. Lida Milchenko. Tanya Lee Sargent. Hannah Simpson. Lisa Upham. Andy Walker. Megan Wilson.
Congratulations to the Advanced Studio Practice graduates of 2021. That is Amy, Audrey, Ben, Jodie and Lee. On behalf of the team, Gillian Dykeman, Noel Chenier, and your studio advisors, Brigitte Clavette, Rachel McGillivray, Tracy Austin and Dale McBride, we wish you every success and the very best moving forward in your career. While we are sorry to see you go, we are proud of all you have achieved here at NBCCD, and remember, you are part of this family now. Come back and see us. Our door is always open to you.
Advanced Studio Practice, Audrey Arsenault. Benjamin Elder Gomez. Jodie Haley. Amy McDonald. Lee McLean. Bachelor of Applied Arts, Caitlin Dura. Gabrielle Gionette. Corey Hill. Sherry Kinnear. Jessica McLeave. Scott Moore. Tyler Nagel. Kathleen Oblinus. Luke Perrin. Maggie Reed. Danelle Couture. Emily Weissy.
The Governor General's Academic Medal, earned by the graduating NBCCD diploma student with the highest GPA, is a testament to years of effort and dedication. For 125 years, it has been awarded all across the country to future leaders and innovators, highlighting our best and brightest and marking the beginning of a life of accomplishment. Recipients are in good company, with past winners Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau, former Governor General Adrienne Clarkson, and French-Canadian author Gabrielle Roy, who was famously quoted on the back of the $20 bill as saying, "Could we ever know each other in the slightest without the arts?" At NBCCD, a hands-on learning institution, this award indicates a wealth of creativity, technical skill, and grit. We are thrilled to announce that this year's Governor General's Academic Medal goes to graduating digital media student Wren Swim. Wren was a stellar student from the second he walked through our doors, winning the Hageman Drawing Award in 2019 for the top first-year drawing student. A self-starter, he always goes above and beyond with every assignment, doing far more than is expected and excelling in every area, with special strengths in drawing, 3D character design, and 3D printing. Wren had fun with his learning, always creating in his downtime and making ample use of additional resources to develop outside of the classroom. He even shared new skills with his instructors, who say that by the end of his education, he felt more like a colleague than a student. Though Wren is of exceptional skill, he is humble and kind with a knack for teaching others. He would often take notes and prepare tutorials of classroom lessons to help his students. This semester, Wren also completed an internship at NB Power where he worked on building virtual reality training simulations. Wren is already operating at a professional level as a character artist and 3D modeler. In his own words, he loves to create fantasy, creature designs, and bring people's characters to life. During his studies, he ran an online business selling 3D models and digital illustrations. In especially high demand are his avatar designs for virtual reality. He creates custom characters that stand in for real people in VR chat rooms. His characters move in lifelike ways, going beyond what is currently available in the marketplace. 3D digital design and virtual reality are fields with a great deal of potential. It is still unclear how exactly this field will evolve in the coming years, requiring a special sort of lifelong student to truly excel and even lead the coming innovations. Wren's instructors describe him as a designer to watch, as someone they are certain will be on the cutting edge of discovering how far these technologies can go. Congratulations to this year's Governor General's Medal winner, Wren Swim. Wren, the staff and faculty at NBCCD are honored to have played a small part in your journey, and we can't wait to see where you will go next.
Graduating class, staff, instructors, friends and family, it is my pleasure and delight to welcome Marilyn Luscombe as a new fellow of NBCCD. I first met Marilyn last year at my job interview for my job here as director. And her presence on that interview and her continuing steady presence for this college and for me as a mentor has meant the world and helped make me have the decision to move from BC to New Brunswick in the middle of a pandemic to take leadership of this institution. A woman like Marilyn comes along rarely. She believes in others, works hard for others, and helped this college through incredible storms last year. She retired from president at NBCC. She also served as president at Selkirk. She brought all her experience as an academic administrator and someone who cares deeply about students to this college. At first, what she thought was for a couple of months while they found their new director. But then the pandemic hit. Her retirement suddenly looked a whole lot different. But she stayed with the college, navigated the rough waters that all of us had to navigate. But she navigated it at the helm, leading this institution through that. And she continues to care and contribute to us. She was a client for second-year jewelry students, having them design pieces for her. She works on our behalf in the community, serves on the board of Created Here, and is someone that cares deeply about the role of art, craft, and design in our world. She believes in beauty and knows that the work that you're going to do as our graduates will make the world a better place. I'm so pleased to acknowledge her contribution and welcome her as a fellow in the long-standing line of those who have contributed and continue to contribute to this incredible college. Thank you, and welcome, Marilyn. We love you and appreciate you.
Dear college community, first, my sincere congratulations to the NBCCD graduates of 2021, and my very best wishes as you pursue your artistic journeys. I hope that you take time to rest and celebrate at this important and joyful moment. Today, my heart is full of gratitude. Gratitude for the creative talents and potential that have been nurtured and unleashed in our graduates. Gratitude for the health and well-being of our province's marvelous College of Craft and Design. And gratitude that I have been given this opportunity to become a life member of the NBCCD community. Until February 2020, I had always admired the college from a distance and been a frequent purveyor and avid customer of the creations produced by NBCCD students, graduates, and staff. I had been, in fact, a somewhat pining NBCCD wannabe, but then lucky me was asked whether I would take on the leadership of the college for an interim period until a permanent director was recruited. What a gift that was. In fact, the gift box had some significant surprises. Along with the amazingly talented people I was gifted as team members, a month after I began my short tenure, we received the unexpected surprise of the pandemic and subsequent lockdown. But what a team and student body to work with to creatively bring the college year to a successful finish despite significant odds. I learned so much, and most of all, more than ever before, that NBCCD is a provincial treasure that deserves our utmost admiration and support. Its ongoing legacy of contributions to our quality of life is truly magnificent. During online coffee and conversation in the last few days of my tenure, I was asked by colleague Drew Gilbert if staff would see me again, and I replied without hesitation, "Oh yes, I'm a lifer now." I am so grateful that this utmost honor of being named an NBCCD Fellow makes that undeniably official. You continue to amaze me. This college is evolving beautifully, and it is helping to change the landscape of New Brunswick. Not only through the beauty and wonder of the various media of craft and design, but through the diverse perspectives, philosophies, and social statements expressed through your college community and through your artistic processes, practices, and products. I am honored and humbled to be a fellow among you, and I pledge my ongoing devotion and support. Thank you so much.
It is my great honor to introduce one of this year's fellow recipients, Ellen Woolaver. Ellen has devoted more than 25 years to the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design, contributing first as an instructor and fashion design studio head, and then in administration as department head and then dean. In the studio, Ellen worked tirelessly to cultivate a positive learning environment. She shared her curiosity for new techniques with her students, all the while teaching impeccable technical proficiency. She continually supported her students by creating professional opportunities for them, including organizing the studio's annual fashion show. And then she partnered with Darcy LeBlanc from Heart and Stroke Foundation to launch the Red Dress Fashion Show in support of women's health and heart awareness in New Brunswick. It is the only Red Dress Fashion Show in Canada that partners exclusively with one college's alumni. 12 years later, the partnership remains strong. Former studio head Joanne Vennard remembers Ellen as being approachable and positive. She made time for everyone and was a role model and mentor for many. Tracy Austin, our current fashion design studio head and who was once Ellen's student, says Ellen has inspired decades of fashion designers to embrace their identity and navigate through life with pride. As department head and dean, Ellen supported staff and faculty through many leadership changes and approached each individual with kindness and compassion. She navigated many challenges with success, and when the pandemic hit in mid-March, she worked tirelessly to ensure that students and staff would be safe and students can continue to get quality, hands-on education. This again, in true Ellen fashion, she did with grace, kindness, and respect. As my predecessor, Ellen continues to inspire me. She continues to be a mentor and answers my call whenever I look to her for guidance. It is Ellen's approach to the people she works with and her constant thoughtfulness that is her real legacy, and this is why she is so deserving of this award.
I am honored to accept the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design Fellow Award. I have spent over half my life working at the college. I began as a part-time instructor, eventually becoming studio head for the fashion design program. I worked with an excellent team of faculty and alumni to build a program that I felt truly met the needs of our community. It seemed a natural progression for me to move into administration, where I worked with another excellent team to fine-tune college operations. Now that I am retired, I look forward to working with the college in other ways. This really is the most amazing place in the world. I would like to tell the new graduates why I think that. I grew up in a musical family. Both my parents were classical musicians who began their careers in Toronto, doing jobs through the musicians' unions that paid a lot of money. If they'd stayed there, they would have been quite wealthy. They made a choice to play the music they loved and to find a way to earn a living doing just that. They competed in and won international competitions, they performed all over the world, and finally they created a spot for themselves at the University of New Brunswick as the first resident musicians. Here's what I learned by their example. Find something you love to do and find a way to make a living at it. You will spend much of your life working, so why not do something that makes you happy? Good advice. I really had no idea what I wanted to do. I got a general arts degree from UNB and still didn't have direction. A friend invited me to help sew costumes for a theater production at Theatre New Brunswick. And sitting in that costume shop felt so right. I studied costume design in Halifax. I worked in several theaters in Eastern Canada, and I started my own business designing and making real clothes for real people. I made clothes for men, women, and children, ballerinas, swimmers, skaters. I've made mascots, created window dressings, and done upholstery. Working with all sorts of different fabrics. I love paper, so I make books and boxes and fool around with folding and twirling paper. I love to play with string, knitting, crocheting, tatting. I'm always looking for new things to make with my hands, exploring alternative materials and new tools. Whatever program you have just completed here at the college this year, I hope that you have found something you love. It isn't an easy road to travel, but there will always be support and guidance available to help you through the network you have created in your time at the College of Craft and Design. So this is why I feel NBCCD is the most amazing place in the world. You have found something you love to do. You have made connections with folks who will be with you in some way for the rest of your life. Congratulations, and I wish you all the very best.
Niltaliwas Sagam Polchies, Sedunxes, Wolastoqiyik territory. Good day. My name is Chief Alan Polchies from St. Mary's First Nations. Wooliwan, for your contributions to our territory, especially on the Aboriginal Visual Arts program. That program has certainly made waves within our territory, and the creativity coming out of that program is tremendous. You know, art is a story, and there's always a history behind it. On behalf of myself and my band council at St. Mary's, I'd like to say, Wolastoqiyik, congratulations to our very own Cathy Collins. She's your valedictorian, and for many reasons, she certainly deserves that honor. For her craftsmanship, her dedication, and especially her teachings that she received from her late parents. Cathy is now carrying their talent. So congratulations. Wolastoqiyik, we're very, very proud of you, Cathy, and we're proud of all of you for your contributions. I'd especially like to thank Cathy, Yenny, Rob, and Kate for your participation in the Aboriginal Visuals Art Program. Wolastoqiyik to all of you, congratulations, and I wish you all the best in your journey.
Hello, Quay, Louise, Catherine Collins. I am an Indigenous woman from Sedunxes, St. Mary's, a graduate from the Aboriginal Visual Arts Program and your class of 2021 Valedictorian. I am a mother, a grandmother, wife, an elder. Everyone in my community is very proud of me for graduating and becoming the valedictorian. As you may realize, I am not in my 20s anymore, as many as you are. I just turned 62, but despite the age difference, our struggles and triumphs are much the same as students of NBCCD. On my first day at the NBCCD, we were having free breakfast in the courtyard. I went to school and I met another Indian. She called me over and I sat with her. She told me we were two different Indians. She was from India and me from Canada. And I said, wow. Then we became friends for the 2 years we have been here. Coming to NBCCD seemed like a natural step after graduating top of my class in Maliseet from St. Thomas University. With the ability to speak Maliseet came a desire to my roots by becoming a basket maker, a tradition that has been in my family for 3 generations. I remember my father pounding the ash for my mother and my mother making the baskets out on our backyard under a tree. I heard my parents speak Maliseet all the time. Now it's an honor to use the same tools they used to split the ash, to make my baskets, and to speak the same language as they spoke to me. When I sit to make baskets, old memories take root and I feel my instincts kick in. Basket making is becoming second nature to me. I hope this inspires younger generations to find connections with their own ancestors. And while I make baskets, I feel as if there's an angel behind me. I feel like as if my mother is behind me, pointing me the way. That's why I think I made so many different baskets. But this speech is not only about me. It's about all this year's graduates from NBCCD. We are a small graduating class. I've learned so much from each and one of you, and we've learned a great deal from each other. When the second wave of COVID-19 came, I was scared. I wanted to quit. But my classmate, Rob, told me not to quit. We only had a few months to go to school. So here I am on this podium, standing. If it wasn't for Rob, I wouldn't be here. I thank him for that. My other classmate, Kate, always gave me new ideas on how I could use traditional designs on my pieces or how to improve my techniques. I have shared most of my breaks with Kate, and we have shared so many happy stories. We've also shared some not so happy moments, but we've always been there for each other. Then there's Yenny. She is from Colombia. I have to say it right. And brings a different element to our class. When I saw her for the first time, it was as if I've known her for my whole life. From that day on, we were best friends. And I thank her for always pushing me to meet my deadlines and hand in my projects on time. The most special memory I shared with Yenny was Christmas, when she couldn't go home, as she did always. So I decided to open my house up for her to have Christmas with us. It was a special Christmas. She learned how to cook 2 turkeys. Never cooked a turkey before. After Yenny learned how to cook 2 turkeys, we opened several gifts. We listened to Colombian music and discussed how our traditions might be different. But at the end, we share the same devotion for family and gratefulness for life. I'm sure you all have a Rob, a Kate, or a Yenny in your class, too. A Rob who pushed you through when you wanted to quit. A Kate who inspired you to take your work to the next level. And a Yenny who became your kinder spirit. These are the people who made our time at NBCCD a valuable one. They're the reason we had held on the reason we've made it to graduation day. Along with our instructors and studio technicians, my teacher, Tim, was always around to help us with woodwork, and in my case, he showed me how to use a computer. Now, I can type and use my own computer, and that feels awesome at this age. My teacher, Judie, has inspired me to keep making baskets. She told me to make baskets and to just make. I've made towards 60 baskets. Just last month I made 20. My secret, wrestling shows. I love wrestling. I sit in my living room watching the guys fight. As long as there are wrestling shows, I will be making baskets. I can summarize my experience at the college as a bridge. I think it has been a bridge for many of you as well. I wish you all the best in your endeavors and the best success in furthering your careers. I have one rule that I live by, and it's my golden rule. Work until your fingers get sore. And I have the proof. My thumbs are sore. And this is what I did. I made my own clipboard for my speech. Wolastoqiyik.
Hello to the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design. Hello, hi, Elijah here. I hope this finds you all happy, healthy, and well. Congratulations to the 2021 graduates at NBCCD. You've climbed mountains and overcome insurmountable odds on this grand adventure you've been on. I know a thing or two about adventures. You've found your crew, your community at the college, and it's a place you can always call home. Here's to that. Here is to community. Here's to family. Here is to your crew and to those, that sense of home that they provide. Congratulations to all of you. Lots of love. And many, many adventures await you. Be well. Take care.
Hello, class of 2021. Happy graduation day, and congratulations, you did it. You've all worked incredibly hard to get here, and I hope you're proud of what you've accomplished, because you should be. Now, I know this is not the graduation day you expected. There's no stage crossing, there's no ceremony on campus, and surely someone has forgotten to unmute themselves by now. For many of you, this final year of your education has been extremely challenging. And today, of all days, you should be surrounded by your friends, your family, and your classmates. But here we are at another virtual event. Here's the thing, though. All of you have shown incredible strength and resilience. And that is something to celebrate. From finding new and innovative ways to help tackle the pandemic, to lending a hand and helping those in need, to finishing your degree online, to staying home on countless Friday nights, you've done your part to help keep your communities safe. You've embodied the best of us, and you've shown the true spirit of what it means to be a Canadian, that in times of difficulty or challenge, we look out for one another and we fight the hard battles together. And because of you, because of the examples you've all set and the hurdles you've overcome during this once-in-a-generation year, I've never been more hopeful for our country's future. Right now, we have an opportunity to build a better Canada. One that finishes the fight against COVID-19. One that builds an economy that works for everyone, not just those at the top. One that fights injustice and systemic racism so everyone has a fair shot at success. One that takes climate action for a cleaner planet, and one that creates new opportunities, new jobs, and new growth for young Canadians. But that is only a path that we can forge together. To do these things, we need your voices, your energy, and your ideas. We need you to be the leaders of today, not just of tomorrow. And I have no doubt that you will all once again rise to the challenge. My friends, today is not just about looking forward. It's also about celebrating this moment. I'm sure you're having plenty of thoughts about what's next, what the next chapter will look like. But take a minute to feel proud. Proud of what you've accomplished by earning your degree. I'm proud of every personal success, every lesson learned, every roadblock that you overcame along the way. Because the experiences you've faced over these past few years will serve you well in whatever you decide to do next. I want to thank you for all you've done for your country over the past year and what you will continue to do in the years to come. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to seeing all the amazing things that you will achieve in the next chapter of your lives. Once again, congratulations, class of 2021. Enjoy this moment, and remember, what happens next is up to you.
Welcome students, family, and faculty. As Minister of Post-Secondary Education, Training and Labour, I'm honored to say a few words today as you reach this significant milestone. I realize this has been a challenging year. No doubt completing your studies amidst a global pandemic led to unexpected challenges. But to no one's surprise, you adjusted, persevered, and kept working to reach your goals. Each of you can now say that you've reached the finish line. And as this chapter of your life closes, I hope you'll reflect on your time at the College of Craft and Design as a happy and rewarding one. In the months and the years ahead, I encourage each of you to follow your career paths that keep you right here in New Brunswick. New Brunswick has plenty of opportunity, and we need the unique skills that you've developed during your time here. You have so much to offer our province, and our province has much to offer you. I'd like to thank the College of Craft and Design for the work they do in developing our future labor force, and I know that their efforts have resulted in each of you getting a world-class education. Most of all, congratulations to our graduates. Today is a day to celebrate your accomplishment with your family and your friends, so take time to enjoy this day. Thank you.
So, graduating class of 2021. That's a wrap. We did it, you did it. I'm so incredibly proud of you, and I can't wait to see the things that you'll do. To finish us off after such a great ceremony, I did want to read us a poem by Mark Nepo, and it's written as, this poem should be a circle. It says, I wish you the ability to breathe, after pain to begin again, though nothing else seems possible. I wish you resilience, to part like the ocean and accept like the sky, to be held like a root. I wish you survival, to take in life like a trapped miner finding an air hole and praising it like God. I wish you courage to ask of everything you meet, what bridge are we? I wish you chances to listen to all that holds us up. I wish you the kindness that you are, coming to brighten your face like orange leaves scattered at the end of fall. I wish you endless journey that seldom appears as we imagine. And finally, I wish you curiosity to make a boat of wonder and an oar of gratitude. Class of 2021, you have officially done it. Thank you so much and congratulations again.
From our home to yours, congratulations to the 2021 graduates. We are NBCCD.